Shalom, brothers. I'm going to start off by giving all glory, honor, and praises to the Most High and His only begotten Son. Double honor to the elders and respect to the brothers out there doing this work. Alright, wake up to our tribes of Israel, so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes. Death to the heathens, death to two-thirds, death and destruction to the heathens, death and destruction to two-thirds, and death and destruction to this wicked kingdom. So, Proverbs 18 verse 10. Alright, so this is going into the name of the Lord, right? So for anyone that says the name of the Lord ain't important, the name of the Lord is not in the Bible, which it isn't, well, after they translated it over and over, because we understand that these people, the so-called white man, Esau, who is the devil the Bible speaks of, these other nations, now I ain't gonna pour out no scriptures, seeing that I don't have it memorized where I could like just go to it. So, but anyway, the so-called white man, right? When they took our history and everything, when they besieged Jerusalem and all that, it's obvious that they know the name has power. So why would they tell us the name, right? Then like brothers going to, you have Israel, it's so-called Israelites that are supposed to be Israelites that are not teaching the name, because they understand, because the power, man. Plus in Revelations, I'm gonna just go there. Revelation 7 verse 3. Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. And brothers go into that seal, which is the name. Like, people take things out of context when they read Revelation, because they don't understand that Revelation is like a metaphorical book. This book is like a book where, a lot of metaphors are in the Bible, but this book is a hard book for these heathens to crack. Alright? But the ones in the know, I think, they got some of the knowledge, maybe all of it, but, the wicked, man. But that's that seal, man. Like, they gonna know the name. Like, it won't literally be like when you watch this movie with this series like called Supernatural, and you'll see like a light will probably glow glowing in their heads or whatever when they for the name or something like that. Not saying that that's not possible though, because that the angel with the inkhorn in Ezekiel, man, the angel probably go in your mind and write it down in your forehead for real, man. But the brothers go into that, and that's the name, the seal of the living God. That's the name, man. Most out, and I'm not deceiving anyone. So Revelations 14 verse 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the mountain Sion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. Alright, the name written in their foreheads. So that name is important. 22 and 4. Revelation 22 and 4. And they shall see his face, and his name shall be in their foreheads. Alright, so the elect, the 144,000, that they're gonna have that name. That's why that name is important. So, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Allah, which just means power in the Hebrew. Not Jehovah, no J's. That was added around the 1600s, if I'm not mistaken. Not Yahshua, no O's. Not, what else, man? None of those stuff, man. Alright? But that's how you know when the word ain't for all. That's how you know who the elect are, because, or the possible elect, because our righteousness is as filthy rags. Salakia, man. What's that scripture though? I'm just roughly paraphrasing, man. If you tell a brother that it's not Jesus, they're already stumbling. They already want to fight you. What? It's not Jesus? What are you talking about? Like, cause their minds can't even go back. Like brothers bring out, that's why they dose up these foods so much. That's why they dose. They're taking heavy. 2/3 are taking heavy doses of poison, man, when they eat these GMO foods, man. It messes up your brain. You can't even think straight. But that's not the thing though. The thing is the elect. It don't matter if their brains messed up or whatever, man. If they're supposed to get it, the Most High will alleviate some of that pain, and they'll get it, man. And He'll still open their spirits up. It don't matter what they're going through, and they'll get it, man. So being sick ain't an excuse. For feeling sick is not an excuse, man. So Proverbs 18 verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. The name of the Lord, man, is a strong tower. The name of the Lord gonna be that, it is a tower. Even, it's a tower, man. And it's gonna be that place. It's gonna be that. A lot of people won't have that tower. You don't have the name, so you ain't gonna have that tower in these days that are coming, man. Death and destruction, man. So most likely they're gonna be destroyed out there, man. Because most likely they're calling on some other name, and the Most High ain't gonna hear that. He ain't gonna answer to Jesus. At first, the Most High understands that we're ignorant of certain things, and you'll pray and pray and pray. Your prayers, brothers' prayers still get up there, even if they call on Jesus, if they being righteous though. But it probably won't even make. You probably won't make it the first. You probably won't make it before a brother that has a name, if that brother is being righteous. But the Most High will still help out certain these people. You're being righteous. You're seeking the Lord, because most of these people that call on Jesus, they're seeking the Lord. Yeah, that's why the scriptures in Romans say, they have a, roughly paraphrasing Salaki for not going there, but they have in Romans talks about how they have a zeal, an enthusiasm for the Most High, but not according to knowledge. So yeah, that's mainly 2/3 though. Some of the, because we were 2/3 at one time, and we all had that zeal. We all had that zeal, but not according to knowledge, right? Because if they had true knowledge, they would know the name, man. All right. So Psalms 116 verse 13. I will take the cup of salvation and call upon the name of the Lord. Alright? Call upon the name of the Lord, man. I think that's David, man. So how you supposed to call upon the name of the Lord, especially in them last days, man? Because in them last days, see now, right now, the Most High will answer if a brother being righteous and calling on Jesus. But the Most High will see, that brother's going through hard times, man. The Most High will still probably help that, still help that brother, man. Help the evil and the wicked and the good, man. But in the day when when it gets down to that last day, that last hour, and that hour's finished up, the elect gonna already be sealed up, man. So most likely, if you still out there calling on Jesus, man, if you being righteous though, in a sense, who knows? You might be one of the multitude of believers. But that name is important, man. The fact is that name is important. You can't be calling on these other names, man. Because Jesus, is not the name, man. But with that, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to the Most High, His only begotten Son. Double honors to the elders and respect to the brothers out there doing this work. Shalom.